that's a perfect segue into rumor mill.
The biggest rumor that turned into a reality that you brought up was
Rob Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski is officially a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. And by the way, I alluded to at the beginning of the show, NFL insider Leroy the dog, PFT commenter's dog, tweeted out 2 weeks ago. Who's calling me again? It's my grandma. It's my grandma. All right, I'm going to start that over. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, so it was 2 weeks ago when NFL insider Leroy, probably not. It was 2 weeks ago when NFL insider Leroy the dog, PFT commenter's dog, tweeted out saying that, hey, there are rumors that Rob Gronkowski could be rejoining his old friend Tom Brady in Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here, called it first. Yep. And then I proceeded to write an entire article based off of that knowledge of PFT commenter's dog, Leroy. I wrote an article, posted it like 3-4 days ago now, and him and I were the first to break the news, because then Rappaport comes in yesterday and says, oh yeah, Gronkowski to Tampa Bay with a 7th for a 4th. And then PFT commenter was like, credit Leroy the dog. And Ian Rappaport was so against it because obviously that's a huge break for him. And then Schefter was like, credit Leroy the dog. Schefter was in on it. Leroy the dog was the first to break it. I was the first to publicize it in an article.
Andrew the human broke it.
Yeah, I was the human that broke it.
Andrew the human.
15,000 views on the article and counting.
15,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, not bad, right? So
That's a big number.
Rob Gronkowski officially a Buccaneer. Does Julian Edelman join him?
Well, that would mean he'd have to get traded. How many more years does Edelman left have on his deal?
Dose.
How many more? Dose. So he'd have to get traded
or
released, but they're not going to cut Edelman.
What if he refuses to play?
Then they would trade him.
Here we go. Julian Edelman to Buccaneers. We're calling it here first. All right, so yesterday...
That would piss me off.
Yesterday was a great day for me. I was just about to say that. Great day for me because Rob Gronkowski, old friend, rejoining Tom Brady. But for you, what do you think about that? I was elated.
There's the yin and the yang, and I am just waiting for coronavirus to wipe out all of humanity, so I don't have to watch this football season. I do feel like it is the fall of Rome, and the only man left standing right now is Belichick, and we're just waiting for him to ship out Edelman.
Yes.
And while Gronk didn't play, and it was a good trade because he wasn't going to play for Belichick anyway. They got a 4th round pick for him, and he wasn't,
So a 4th round pick
for nothing.
Yeah.
It also is kind of like Brady left Gronk. If you told me 2 years ago Brady and Gronk are going to be on Tampa fucking Bay, I would call you crazy. The Buccaneers.
Now it's happening.
It's happening. And now I'm just like sitting here with my dick in my hand, like, what the hell is going to happen?
Rumor mill also, apparently Julian Edelman unfollowed Brady for a brief amount of time yesterday on Instagram. Are there any legs to that? Because I checked and he was following him.
I heard that he unfollowed him and followed him back.
Why do you think Julian did this?
I feel like our TMZ reporter Bryce would be helpful in reading these tea leaves, but it's a maneuver to get attention from Brady. Obviously, as you heard and we've all heard over the last 12 to 18 hours, that Brady was the one who pulled the strings in Tampa Bay to get Gronk over here, and I think Brady has a lot more control in Tampa Bay than he would ever have in New England with Belichick there. So I think Edelman's trying to signal to Brady something like, hey, get me to Tampa Bay. Yeah. Or Edelman's just being a little bitch. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like Edelman's ever been held a grudge against anyone ever. Like not talking to his dad for 3 months after he got suspended? Nope. He definitely didn't do that. Edelman's guy who holds no grudges whatsoever. He's a perfectly calm, cool, collected guy. Never
definitely
tries
didn't
to
jump on the hood of a car.
Definitely didn't do that. Never talk shit to anyone while playing.
Didn't drop that pass against Tennessee.
No, he's like Kawhi Leonard, really. He doesn't say anything to anyone ever. Yeah, but so Brady, how long do you think it was before he tried recruiting Gronkowski? Was he signed before he turned to management and said, hey, let's get Gronkowski over here? Was it prior to that and he said, Gronk, I'm going to be heading to Tampa Bay. It's fun down here in Florida. You should come join me. What point do we think that this started churning?
Well, if we think back, all the way back, way back to 2017, 2018, there was a report that the Patriots and Rob Gronkowski was not very happy with his time playing with the Patriots back in 2017, 2018, going into that Super Bowl, and he thought about retiring then. So if you think about that, and then Brady kind of held on. He didn't say anything. And then Gronk ended up playing that one last year, winning a Super Bowl, but then retiring after that.
Yes.
I think that sometime in that season, maybe in December, I don't know if Brady started recruiting him, but obviously Gronk was thinking about retiring. And then after that, I think going into this last year with Brady, when Brady kind of knew, he said on the Howard Stern show that he kind of knew before the season even started that it would be the last season. And I think sometime during this past season, obviously, I think it's before he got signed that he recruited Gronk.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. I think Gronk's going to enjoy his time down in Tampa. I think he really is. Florida man, fucks over ex-wife to rejoin girlfriend.
I think it Florida man cheats on old wife and finally settles in retirement home.
Yes. I like that one. But so here's the thing, because this is what we do. We break news, okay? Florida man. So the Florida man is now down in Florida. Okay?
Yes, two sex slaves in New England leave New England to Florida to get married and find retirement home.
With Robert Kraft's masseuse.
As the ring bearer.
Yes. So Gronkowski, let's not forget, he was your first pick for top tight ends of all time, but he is also the WWE 24/7 champion. And he can be challenged anytime, anywhere for that title. So is there a scenario in which Florida man gets pummeled by shirtless, sweaty men in Tampa Bay field and gets challenged for the 24/7 belt?
Yes.
Gronk's got to be on his toes. Also, you know what I really liked? When Brady blew that horn, a couple of years ago, and then the birds flew, and then Gronk said, sorry.
The magic conch.
Yeah, the magic conch. And I think that was, 2-3 years ago that Brady made that? Yeah, and now it's coming in really handy because Brady blew it, and Brady blows and Gronk comes.
Tight, but Gronk reported.
Yes, exactly.
That is what happened. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Any better? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, so, yeah. All right, Gronkowski to Tampa Bay.